This is 13.3b, number 10. And this question, quite honestly, I think the most difficult part about it is making sense of all of this. Okay, this is a tough one to get the numbers onto the picture, but once you have the numbers on the picture, it's actually a pretty straightforward problem. Okay, I'm going to start here. The intersection of river and state is 1,200 feet from the intersection of lake and state. Okay, so let's stop there. Here's river and state. Here's lake and state. So this is telling me that this distance from this intersection to this intersection is 1,200 feet. That's really messy. Sorry. A hard time writing that small. Okay, and then the intersection of pond and state is another 800 feet from there. So now I'm standing here. I'm going to go another 800 feet to get to pond and state. So this is 800 feet. Okay. The intersection of Foster and pond is 1,000 feet from Foster and lake. So here's Foster and pond. Here's Foster and lake. So this distance here is 1,000. And I want to know, how far is it from Foster and lake to Foster and river? Okay, so here's Foster and lake, Foster and rivers up here. So what I'm really looking for is this. Okay. These are just split sides of a triangle. If you envision those roads going up higher, they would meet and form a triangle. So I could treat this like a side splitting problem and just do a proportion with x over 1,000 equals 1,200 over 800. You could also go this way. X over 1,200 equals 1,000 over 800. Either way, you want to pair up these two and these two. Okay, and these two and these two. So my proportion is going to look like this. X over 1,000 equals 1,200 over 800. When I multiply that out, I end up with 800x equals 1,200,000. Had to think about how to say that number for a minute. Then let's divide by 800. Divide by 800. And I end up with 1,500. Which is reasonable in context of the problem. I know it's going to be bigger than 1,200 because this street seems to be running like perpendicular, okay, or close to perpendicular. This one's running at more of an angle, so these lengths over here are going to be longer than these lengths over here, okay? So this distance here, 1,500 feet.